Hi everyone, welcome to MarikaCreations. Today I will share with you 3 decor DIYs and it's all about fall. I have a wreath for you, I have a centerpiece for my dining table and some pumpkins. So stay tuned for this. For my first DIY, I'm making a wreath and I'm starting out with the center part of the wreath. It's an old riser that I had in my stash with some holes in it, so I am just taking some wood filler to fill in those holes, like so. Set it aside to dry for a bit and then I will just sand off any uneven parts from the wood filler. I'm drilling 2 holes on the top part of my riser to be able to hang it in the wreath, and also 1 hole on the bottom of the riser. And here I'm spray painting the piece in a matte black spray paint, and then I will go over it with some gold, some red, some bronze to get that fall feeling. My riser will become a clock, and for that clock I need some numbers, and I will also embellish it with some ceramic birds that I'm dry brushing here with just a black acrylic, and I will take the same acrylic paint to paint those numbers with. This video is part of the Hello Fall challenge hosted by Tammie at the Rusted Willow and Ellie at DIY From House to Home, and their guest host is Krista at Krista's Crafty Life. In my description you will find links to their channels and also a link to the playlist of this challenge for more fall inspiration. And here you can see how good my riser is looking, and now I'm just putting on some creamy golden color on those ceramic birds to make them pop a little bit more. And I'm taking wood glue to put on my numbers and put them in place: 3, 6, 9 and 12, and I will attach the birds just with some hot glue. This will not be a working clock. I will have no clock hands. It's just a symbol of time that flies away, just like the birds do when fall comes. I will also put a little pendulum on my clock, and I have found a small round metallic piece in my stash. This one, I spray painted it to match the clock, and now I'm hot gluing some acorns in the center of that pendulum, and I will hot glue it inside that hole I made on the bottom of my clock. Just under the birds I will write with my black Sharpie, "Time flies." On the back side of the pendulum I will attach a fall leaf like that. And this is the wreath form I will be working with. It's a wisteria vine wreath form that I made like 4 or 5 years ago. I made several and I keep reusing them in my crafts. I'm putting some jute twine here in those holes that I made on the top of my clock, and I'm attaching it to the wreath. Just twisting it around a couple of times and make a double knot. Secure it with some hot glue and cut off the excess. And I'm taking some nautical rope, just make a loop and loop it around the top of the wreath as a hanger. Now it's time to embellish the wreath with some fall greenery, and I have these beautiful swags that I'm using. I try not to use too much of hot glue, so these first ones, the larger ones, I'm just pushing them through the wreath form. And eventually I do have to use some hot glue to fill in the form a little bit extra with those beautiful fall colored leaves. I have just ordered these burlap ribbons from Amazon. I will leave a link down in my description to something similar. Look at those colors, perfect for fall creations. Love, love, love them. And I'm taking 2 of each color and I will make a messy bow. Just crisscrossing them like so. And then I am pinching them in the center and wrap some jute twine around and tie it on the back side with a double knot and then ducktailing all the ends. I'm attaching 2 more ribbons on the back of the bow and attach it on top of the wreath. And here it is, sitting in my kitchen, looking beautiful. I just love this wreath. Tell me what you think. It's of course optional to have that clock in the center, but it gives the wreath some uniqueness and it tells a story as well. For my second DIY, I will make a centerpiece for my dining table. I have found the perfect branch of witch hazel. You can take any branch, and I want to attach it to this stone here, and I'm just drilling with a concrete drill bit. You can't use any stone. Some stones will just crack immediately and some you can't even make a scratch on. But this one, it was quite easy to drill a hole right through. I started with a smaller drill bit and then working my way to a bigger one, perfect for the size of the branch. It fits perfectly in that hole. Just need to trim off a little bit of that branch. I will use this beautiful wooden bowl as the base, and I have some Decor gravel there to make this stone piece fit perfectly. And I've put in some floral foam as well that I will cover up with some moss, as you see me do here, and I will put some tiny pine cones into place as well. If you're new to my channel, hi! I am Marika, and on this channel I do lots of DIYs, thrift flips, trash to treasure, renovation of my home, some pottery, some painting, anything creative really. Please join me. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell and join my YouTube family. To me, this witch hazel branch looks like it's in the middle of a fall storm and the leaves are coming off the branches. So I will put some separate leaves here and there on the branches, just hot gluing them into place. It will be sparse because most of them has already flown away in the storm. So that's my vision for this centerpiece. And here it is, sitting on my dining table, looking fabulous, I think. What do you think? I put some ceramic pieces there as well, just as an extra touch. Does it look like it's in a storm? For my third and final DIY, I will make pumpkins, and I have gathered some fabric that I will use that goes well together, green and beige. And this one has a camouflage on the back as well, so I will make a military pumpkin for my hubby. So I'm just cutting the pieces to size, just a rectangle like that. Put the inside out and hot glue the ends together like you see me do here. I'm taking a huge needle and some jute twine and just stitching one of the ends of my little fabric piece there all the way around, and then I will tie a knot, a double knot, to secure it. I'm still inside out here, and I will then turn it right side out and start filling it with some pillow stuffing, some polyfill. I'm putting in the polyfill in a donut shape, so I will have the center clear for when I do the grooves, so it's much easier to work. And then I will do stitching on the top as well and pull it together, double knot, and tuck in that extra that you see on the top there, like so. When I stitch together the top part, I had an extra long piece of jute twine because now I will go from the bottom to the top and make the grooves, and just pulling it very, very tight. And I made, I think, 6 grooves on this one. I normally do like 5 or 6 grooves on my pumpkins. And when I'm finished with my grooves, I just secure that jute twine on the top of the pumpkin, tie a double knot, and leave the extra because I will use them to curl them like you see on pumpkins, my Marika curls. And I did the same with the other fabric pieces that I had off camera, and here they are. You can see them all different sizes, and now it's a matter of embellishing them, and I will use some jute ribbon, some witch hazel branches as you see here as the stems, and some beautiful fall leaves, the same that I used in my other creations today. Hi my friends, can I ask you a favor? I'm working on growing my channel to be able to spend more time creating and sharing content with you. But YouTube and their algorithms are making it very hard for me because they only recommend videos with lots of views. And if I don't get recommended, I don't get that many views, so I won't get recommended. So, you know, it's a status quo situation here. And it doesn't help either that most of my audience is in America and I am situated in France. So if you like this video, or maybe another video of your liking, if you could share it, recommend it to a couple of friends so I can get a little boost up in the right direction, I would be forever grateful. Thank you. And I make the same kind of embellishment on the 2 last ones just to get a cohesive look. And voila! Here are 3 of them sitting in my living room, looking beautiful, I think. So tell me, what do you think of my creations today? Did you have a favorite? Let me know in the comments. I love to read your comments. And here you can see how happy my hubby is with the military one. Anything military goes. Here are some previous creations that I made for him. Now it's time to head on over to my description to click that link to the playlist of this challenge for more fall inspiration. Just click and enjoy. Thank you so very much for watching. See you soon again in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye.